Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with one of the top middleweights of the world, Elijah Garcia. He makes his ring return March 22nd on Amazon Prime out in Michelob Ultra Arena, Las Vegas, against none other than Terrell Gausha. First and foremost, Elijah, I just got to ask, how's everything going? How's training camp, and how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. I've been out here in Vegas for about 8 months. I'm prepared, man. Everything's been fantastic. I feel good. I feel great. I feel ready. Feel good, look good, fight good. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that matters.
Awesome. Yeah, I saw that I think on your Instagram, you had like a fresh new haircut. So,
Oh yeah, that was just today, man. I didn't want to cut it to be honest, because it's been growing for a year and a half, and then I was gonna braid it, but then I was like, nah, I don't want my son to see me have braided hair. So then I was like, just chop it off, you know what I'm saying? So now I got this little cut, and I gotta start from scratch again, but it is what it is.
yeah, I can relate to that, man. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my hair right now too. So,
Huh.
kind of, I guess, transition of like what to do and kind of changes, right? I know it's never fun of kind of the part of doing an interview when you're coming off like your first defeat, but I know there was a lot of changes, a lot of things that kind of went south in certain aspects, but it seems like things have gone with the better. You got Bob Santos now in your corner, and it seems like everything seems to be on par based on the stuff that he's been putting out there in the world. Just wanted to get from you, like, what have you learned from those type of I guess from that last fight with Kyron Davis and the changes with Bob Santos and why it's so important to have him in your corner now?
Oh, we learned a lot of things from that fight. I lost. Kyron's a great boxer. He beat me. We learned quite a few things, not like just in the corner itself, you know what I mean? Not just in the ring, but in the corner. And that's why we added Bob because, he has that experience in the corner and, he has that experience, backstage too. So, everything's been fantastic, you know what I mean? I'm here living with Bob, training with Bob, and everything's been fantastic. I wake up, I see Bob every morning, we eat breakfast together. We have a great connection and we're just, prepared to put on a great show. I lost Karan. He outboxed me. Terrell Gausha, another great boxer. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to get better, and we'll see what happens. I'm prepared for this fight, and I want to show the world that I'm able to defeat boxers. That boxing style.
I know that previously you got sick, and then obviously there was weight issues or weight concerns that happened in the last fight. And like you mentioned, like Kyron's a great fighter. He's been in the ring. He's sparred guys like Terrence Crawford, fought guys like up to David Benavidez, and had great showings. So like taking on a fight like with Kyron Davis, I already knew that was like a huge step up. But outside of just taking a huge step up, do you feel like some of the things of like being a little sick or just some of those things, did that play a factor into that?
When I had fought Kyron, so before, right, I was scheduled to fight him. I was good, I was a little sick, and then I really felt sick when it was time to make weight. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
couldn't run. I was sick. I couldn't run. So then I was like, it was better that I pulled out the fight, because I could have got hurt. And then the second time, I fight Chiron, I had weight issues. Um, I made the weight we agreed upon, and obviously I didn't perform like how I usually do. So, that's just the experience that we didn't have, So, you know, uh, Tyron's a great boxer. You got to be 100% to beat him, and if not, he's going to beat you, and that's what happened.
Mhm.
So it was a great learning experience, and I'm just prepared to get on to the next one.
Yeah, and the next one is, it's another.
Another tough ass fight. You know what I
You
mean?
know, that's what you beat me to it. Like most people take kind of like a comfortable fight and maybe even a situation like you where, I mean, this fight's scheduled 10 rounds, 160 pounds. I know you just kind of mentioned a little about some of the things with the weight. So why take on a guy at the same exact weight where, you can't really test the waters to see if, when a new trainer and against a tough guy, an Olympian, Terrell Gausha, like why? Like,
Let's see, I'm 21 years old. I've been out here 8 months with Bob, and it's about making it a lifestyle. You know what I mean? If you're not, if you're getting heavy on weight and then coming down, getting heavy on weight, coming down, to make weight, it's not healthy, it's not good for you. But if you can maintain your weight, if you can maintain your weight, it's going to be a lot easier to make that weight, make that push, and like coming in to, the week of the fight, you shouldn't be, 20 pounds overweight, you know what I mean? So it's just little things like that. And none of that, but it's not like, Bob's only been with me for like, 2 months and then we're gonna take this hard ass fight. You know what I mean? I want to become a world champion and I want to fight the best people I can. And I mean, I guess there's other people like you said that, take the easy fight and, work the way back up to it. But in my case, I want to I want to get better and I want to get better faster. And, beating these type of guys or getting in the ring with these type of guys, whatever, that's the experience you need in order to win a world title. And so, you know, uh, that's the first guy they offered. So I'm not going to say no. I've never turned down a fight. You know what I mean? So if that's who they want me to fight, I'm going to fight them. I believe I could beat him. I know I could beat him, and I just got to go out there and do it. Me and Bob been together for 8 months. You know what I mean? So we have a great connection, and we're spot on with each other.
Not to get like super personal, but just kind of the aspect of you. I think you had like a son at the age of 16, right? And then
Yeah.
from that point, you're 21 now and you're fighting what many people feel are like extremely tough fights early on, which is what you want and what rising superstars do. But I guess with that mentality and mindset, like, and some of the stuff that's kind of like changed throughout, like, do you feel like there's a sense of urgency at such a young age, at only 21? And
Nah, man. When people go and they look at my box rec, when it's all said and done, they want to go look at my record. They're gonna say, this fool right here fought everybody. You know what I mean? He didn't cherry pick. He didn't have no sorry ass opponents. He fought his ass off. That's why he's one of the best. You know what I mean? That's why he was a world champion. Not even a world champion. Anybody can become world champion. It's about defending the world title. You know what I mean? And I had like you said, I had a kid when I was 16 years old. So mentally, you gotta man up. You know what I mean? I'm 21 years old, but I'm prepared. You know, mentally, I feel like I'm a little bit older than that, and I'm prepared to do whatever it takes. And like I said, winning, fighting these type of fighters, beating these type of fighters. That's what's going to get you to that world title, and that's what's gonna make you better. I'm all about getting better.
Mhm. Yeah, because a lot of guys, these are the developmental stage of their career. The hiccups come with lesser threat fighters, and they take the fights where if something does kind of happen, it's enough that they can adjust from, and you're
Yeah.
fighting, top-notch guys. So I guess my question is, if you get past Terrell Gausha, I know originally you were slated on the idea of fighting Arislandi Lara.
Oh
Um,
yeah, 100%.
is it still Lara, or has it changed and pivoted to maybe like a Carlos Adames or someone?
It don't matter, but the green and gold sounds a lot better. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? So, um, I don't know. I think Carlos did good his last fight. I think he beat that Shiraz dude. You
mhm.
know what I mean? So I don't know, whatever comes first. But if I get that green, if I get a chance to fight him, I'm not gonna say no. You know what I mean? I I think we know something, other people don't know, and I think we're able to beat him.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure that beating him also involves maybe not someone going in the corner and telling, the opponent that they're down too, right? You saw that, right?
That's yeah, dude. You know what I mean? You business move. You wanted, you know what I mean? It's a business move.
What, just because it wasn't is in your division, it's your opponent. Just overall, when you first saw that clip, or just,
No, I was excited. You know why I was excited? Because the belt stays with PBC,
Mhm.
right? That's the best thing that could have happened. If Carlos loses, then I don't know who else. I don't know who that guy signed with. You know what I mean? So it's not PBC. So it would have been much harder to get that belt back.
But did you feel that at a point where it? when it played out, right? A lot of people thought Carlos won the fight, and then it became
Yeah,
a draw.
100% he won the fight.
Then you see the clip with Turkey saying, "Hey, you're down on two scorecards." I mean, by all means, is that something alarming to you when you see stuff like that, or do you just expect that? You know, it's just it is what it is. It's boxing.
It is what it is. It's boxing, you know?
Mhm.
Turkey writes paychecks. What are you gonna say?
Would you consider fighting? Let's just say
Oh
if
yeah, I'll
Suarez got
fight
it,
him.
you're still.
Oh yeah, I'll fight his ass, no problem. If Carlos Adames did that, it's not like he puts pressure like me. Maybe I don't know. I feel like I just have a different mentality than these guys. Like they could be faster, they could be stronger. It don't matter. You know what I mean? Like I got no quit. Especially if I'm 100%. I'm gonna break your ass down. And it don't matter. Who your promoter is or whatever. I don't care if because. Not that, obviously Carlos won, right? But I feel like if Carlos, like if he really wanted to, he could have picked it up
Mhm.
and make it like a solid one-sided ass whooping. You know what I mean? But I feel like, he just got a little comfortable,
Mhm.
right? Like he knew he was winning the fight. So, why is he gonna pick it up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way I looked at it.
No, it makes sense, and you're in kind of an enemy territory because I think a lot of people
Yeah,
miss that.
100%. You're over there, you're fighting his fighter, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
You're defending it against his guy. Go over there and whoop his ass, Don't take it as like, I know I'm winning, you know what I mean? That's what you get.
My very last question, Elijah, is with that, do you feel like there's going to be a sense of urgency when you do face a guy like Terrell Gausha? Because a lot of fight fans are kind of looking at your last performance and they might go, Elijah had a high expectations, but based off some of those circumstances, we might have to pump our brakes a little bit. Is this going to be a
Oh,
fight where
that's
you go,
fantastic. I appreciate, yeah, no, hell no. If you don't believe me, get off the hype train, dude. You know what I mean? Because there's I had a weight clause. There's things we didn't have experience doing that we did, and I lost. You know what I mean? And if people don't think I'm that great, then that's perfect. You know what I mean? That's fantastic. I could care less. I don't. I know what I'm gonna do in this fight, and I'm excited.
awesome. Well, look, I appreciate the time. Any message you want to tell the fight fans that be watching on this pretty exciting card with Fedor, you, Jesus Ramos, and everyone on Amazon Prime?
Yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I'm really proud of the show.